Okay, today we're going to try to repair this like late 60s to early 70s jazz-based Tortoise pickguard. Somebody added a late model style truss rod notch, which I'm not going to mess with that. But if you look right here, it does have these 3 extra holes, which I'm not sure why. So we're going to try to fill those. I've never done this before, so it's going to be new, but I have an idea of what I'm going to do, and I made a little tool for it. So we're going to move on to the tool and the idea, and we'll get started and see if it works. Okay, to get the 1/8 little circles, filler pieces for this pickguard, basically, I made this little punch right here. This is going to go in arbor press right here. Anyway, and then I have this bottom piece. This is an old pickup jig for building pickups. The scrap material is going to go here. I'm going to punch it out. The reason, here, this is a 1/4 inch right here in diameter, and the reason I'm doing that, if I go with an 1/8 inch diameter piece, the pieces come out distorted, so it's not going to look good if I try to press them into here. So basically, we're going to go with the 1/4 inch, and then from there, I'm going to glue those to this 1/8 drill bit right here. This will go upside down in a drill press, and while it is spinning, I'm going to file the little pieces of celluloid until they're the right size, and then we'll see how well they fit in, and then we'll go from there. All right, everything's in place. We're just going to line this up and then give this a try. Let me just knock this out of here real quick. All right, and there's our little piece. I'm going to make a few more of these now, and then we'll go to the drill press. Sorry guys, actually I lied. Before we go on to the drill press, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. First of all, is this 1960s pickguard's pattern and color is different than this 2000s WD pickguard. Also, you probably noticed tons of holes in here. These were all attempts to get my little punch perfect. They were coming out distorted and wonky, so I had to reshape it, and also they were coming out gritty. So if you look here, this is pretty shiny. So basically, I had to polish the little punch to a mirror finish to make the pieces come out good. And those pieces that we punched out, at least the first one we saw together, and those pieces are right here. And even though this is a pretty different color, it doesn't look that bad. So by the time I think we shrink these down, it's going to be pretty good. So now let's go to the drill press. If only I was paid a penny for every time I said so, I would be a millionaire. Anyway, it's in the drill press. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to turn this on and start sanding away. I get the sweat so I don't have to breathe any of the dust that comes off of this. So far this is working out pretty good. I'm going to go with some finer sandpaper and then probably put this on something that's nice and straight. Maybe this guy for now. Okay, it's done. This is how it turned out. I'm not sure if this is focusing or not, but anyway, I'm going to make a few more of these, and then we'll go back to the pickguard and see how they fit and look. I know I said we were going to press these in, but honestly, all I have here is super glue, the fast setting up super glue, and these things I'm guessing are going to be a tight fit, and it would suck to glue them in and have it set up before they're pressed all the way down. So I'm going to go to the store real fast, get some gel super glue, and then we'll press them in. And yeah, I know I could have just done that and skipped that, but whatever. Anyway, I'll be back here in a second. Okay, so I know I said we were gonna go to the store real fast, but my truck is having transmission problems. So first, I gotta rebuild this transmission and then just put this thing together real fast. It should only take, I don't know, a few years. And then we'll go to the store. But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I make guitar parts rust and I make old truck parts not rust. So it's like a double life. Unfortunately, the store didn't have any glue, and I was in a hurry. I had to get back to put the chickens away, basically. So we're forced to use this stuff. It's good glue. It's just it's gonna set up quick. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some of this on a Q-tip and then stick it on the bottom side. Just put that over here. Do one hole at a time. Hopefully that's enough. Let me see here. This is going to be really fun with all this stuff in my way. Okay, I'm going to pull this out of camera just for a second. Oh gosh, where's my stuff? That'll focus. Well, there's one piece. Let's go on to the next. Same thing, just wipe some of this in here. Whoops, I guess you can't see that. Take the next piece. I have to admit I'm a little shaky because I'm a little nervous now. Pull this out of camera. I'm just basically using this other piece to squish. If I can do it with these gloves on, squish this down. Uh-oh. Here, let's do something out of camera real fast because if this sets up, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I'm digging this. I did a practice run without glue and it worked out a lot better. All right, well, here goes nothing. Man, this part is never easy. Yeah, you know what? It's not too bad. The problem is this guy right here chipped just a little bit, and this probably should have been drilled and cleaned up and just a little bigger piece added. All right, I'm gonna back this camera up and then we'll check it out. All right, the moment that you have been waiting for. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think that turned out great. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. No, I'm just kidding. Let's check this out for real. Those are my gloves squeaking, by the way, as I distract you from noticing this terrible looking repair job. So that's what it looks like. This pickguard did have problems already. Of course, the enlarged truss rod notch. It's got some glue marks, I'm guessing. Some sort of weird tooling mark there, and other random little, bad things. This is what the back looks like. Will this focus? Yep, anyway. So, I think it came out good. Good for my first time. I thought about using acetone. Let me get this in the light. You can see these shapes to kind of melt this area and fuse it together. But I'm scared it'll mess it up. And if you just don't try something, you won't fail. So that's my motto. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I think it looks okay. Maybe next time I'll try the fusing method. Obviously, I'll do it on a piece of scrap material first. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like always, take care, and I'll see you next time.